Thank you for joining me on the Racket. Today's topic, the Thompson Tag Team. Out goes Tommy, but in comes Fred. Here's former Governor Tommy Thompson after coming in 6th in Iowa.
I didn't do well. You play the game. Some people win, some people lose. I happen to be on the losing end this time. I have no regrets. I compliment everybody that in Iowa. Life is a series of ups and downs, and this happens to be sort of a down, but I really don't have any regrets.
So there you go. I think it's good that he's able to end so optimistically on a positive note without really having any regrets.
I have no regrets. I have no animosity towards anybody.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say no animosity. Maybe with the exception of fellow YouTube reporter and fellow Georgetown student, James Katecki.
Governor Thompson.
Governor!
What do you think of the YouTube debate?
Huh?
What do you think of the YouTube debate?
Governor Thompson, change your position.
Governor, what do you think about the YouTube debate?
I just got done answering you 5 minutes ago, and I said that's great.
All right, I didn't hear it.
How many more times do you want me to answer?
I don't think the camera picked it up before, but thank you very much.
Okay.
Well, I'm with you, James, and props to you because I didn't hear him say anything either. But with the loss of one Thompson, tag, bam, in comes another Thompson. Fred Thompson, the long-awaited candidate, finally announced his candidacy for president. And what better place to announce than on Jay Leno?
We're where we need to be right now, and that's one of the things I wanted to talk to you about.
All right.
I'm running for president of the United States.
All right.
When asked about the delay in his decision, Fred Thompson gave this remark.
Yeah, it hasn't been that long, really. You know, we've done in a few months what a lot of people have been working on since they were in the choir in high school. Mm-hmm.
La 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 la. Since they were in the choir back in high school. Now, although this may seem like the sort of off-the-wall and nonsensical remark your grandpa might make, this was actually a disguised undercut at Senator Barack Obama. Yes, apparently back in his high school days, in addition to being an all-star basketball player, Barack, or Barry Obama, was also lead tenor for his high school choir. After hearing this hurtful jab broadcast on national television, angry protesters marched on NBC studios. Made up primarily, of course, of Barack Obama's high school choir alumni group, as well as the entire cast of High School Musical 2. Now, personally, I have to say, I was thrilled to hear that Fred Thompson had officially entered the race. Because honestly, up until now, it's been somewhat of a Seinfeld campaign. You know, a campaign about nothing. It's like he has George Costanza for his campaign manager. And, you know, you go to George and you're like, okay, well, let's hear it. Well, everybody's doing something, so we'll do nothing. So we go into Iowa and we tell them we have a campaign about nothing. Exactly. They say, what's your campaign about? We say nothing. There you go. I think you may have something here. But no longer. Finally, Fred Thompson speaks. And what better place to speak than on conservative talk show, Hannity and Combs. All right, Fred, let's hear what you got to say. Tell us something about Iraq, economic issues, anything. What are you standing for?
And obviously you feel these other candidates have created a void. What do you think that void is?
I'm running because, like most Americans, I love my country. I'm concerned about the future for my country. There's going to be some decisions that are on the plates of the American people and the next president that we're going to have to make shortly that's going to affect our future for a long time to come.
Oh, okay. That's still not quite saying anything substantially. So, what are you determined to accomplish if you get elected president?
I'm determined that we become a stronger, not a weaker nation, and a more united, not a more divided nation, and a more prosperous nation, not less prosperous.
You know, you're not really still saying anything more than the campaign about nothing. What distinguishes you from the other candidates? I mean, come on. Sean, help me out here.
When you look at the other current crop of candidates, Republicans, well, where is the distinction between your positions and what you view as theirs?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't spent a whole lot of time going into the details of their positions.
What? What have you been doing the whole time? Are we ever going to get to see you up against the other candidates, you know, debating, kind of hearing what you believe on the issues?
And there'll be a time when we will need to have a good debate, if they're interested in debates, and we'll do it one-on-one or we'll do it in a big group, however they want to do it, and we'll get into that. Right now, I got a lot of work to do about myself. It's essentially going to boil down between, as far as I'm concerned, between myself and the American people.
Well, all right, Fred. I will wait, because I appreciate your patience, and I'm sure your views on the issue are well worth it. But just so you know, the other candidates are kind of starting to talk.
A lot of the candidates did take a few shots at you last night. I'm sure by now you probably heard about it. Any desire to return fire?
No, not really. Not really. I was just glad that they didn't forget about me.
I like that, Fred. I like that. It's the Eeyore approach. Thanks for noticing me.